How much of the payment received would be taxable in Mike's hands? Mike was disabled last year. Mike's employer provided health insurance, paid his medical expenses of $50,000. This would be exempt. And his employer provided. So this is employer provided disability insurance, paid this guy $40,000 for lost wages. So it was not my provided. The employer has provided for it. I'm now getting a payout for what? For lost wages. Is it taxable? The answer is it is taxable. So what would be taxable? Only dollar is, because this is falling in this category. Okay. So when there's a payout, then it will be it. This is employer provided, right? Yeah. So sorry, this amount will be taxable. So the answer is 40,000. This amount will be exempt. And this amount will be taxed. See, since the employer paid the premium, I did not include it as a part of my income, hence it was not reported. So now when the payout happens, it will be taxable. And also the fact that it is in lieu of the lost wages, that makes it all the more taxable in the hands of the... This is a simple question, okay? I'll give you the provision and then I want you to give me the answer for this question, okay? Now we know if I get an employee discount, sorry guys, if I get an employee discount, if it is a product, till GP percentage of my employer will be exempt. And if it is a service, then I know till 20% of fair market value of services will be outside the tax. I've given you this provision. Now tell me what is the answer for this. Tell me the answer for the first model and the next model. The call of the question is, what amount must the taxpayer include in gross income? So what will be taxed and how much? The taxpayer is the general manager of AS Enterprises. The dealership allows employees to purchase up to 2 vehicles per year at a discount. The company's average gross profit percentage is 15%. This year, there were 2 vehicles that were purchased. Tell me what amount will be included in gross income. So for E7, can you tell me how much is the discount? Only for E7. Can you tell me what is the discount? Very good. So there was a discount of 20,000, right? Because if I take this as B, this as C. And this is, guys, a distractor. We are not going to use this at all. So there was a discount of 20,000 offered. The GP percentage will calculate on what, guys? On the sale price, okay? So fair market value is also the sale price. So in the first case, allowed is how much? So for model E7, tax-free will be how much? Allowed would be till 15% of $60,000, which is $9,000. You've actually given a discount of 20,000. So I know that for E7, the amount that will be taxable is going to be $11,000, which is 20 minus $9,000. In the next case, it's easy. I offered you a discount of $5,000. If I look at the GP percentage, it is how much? For for F8, the amount of discount is 5,000. Permissible 0.15 into 50,000. So the amount that I gave him or her as a discount is below the threshold limit of 5,000, of 7,500. So no amount would be offered to taxation. So what is the maximum amount that you're going to include? 11. Is clear? Very good. Okay. This is also a very good question because it holistically talks about the amount that you will be reporting as compensation income. And also, we are going to learn about group term life insurance premium here. How much of it will be taxable? The call of the question is, what amount must Carsten include in ghost income? So how much of it will be taxed? K was hired by E Company as a corporate executive and the board of director member. This year, he received the following payments or benefits paid on behalf. Okay, so basically the employer paid all of these benefits to this employee who's a senior level employee. Salary, I know full 100,000 would be taxable. Pension plan contribution and qualified health insurance premium is not taxable in the hands of the employee. Year-end bonus of 20,000 gets taxable. The director earned 7,000. And yeah, the group term life insurance sum assured was 250. And they've told me what is the amount, which is the general amount. So basically, 250 was the sum assured. Till 50,000 of sum assured, it will be tax free. Any excess will be taxable at what? At the rates that you were paying the normal one. So it is 1,000 coverage is 2.76. So for $200,000, how much will this be? So this will be 200,000 by 10,000 into 2.7. Okay, by 1,000, because for every 1,000 of coverage, the cost is 2.76. So this is coming to 5. Remember, it is not the sum assured that will be taxable, but the interest payment, the premium payments that will be taxable only if the sum assured is more than $50,000. A company car that was exclusively used by his or her wife is taxable as a fringe benefit. Now tell me how much of this is included in gross income. What is the figure? Is it clear to everybody? Have you understood what is group term life insurance coverage? The moment it exceeds $50,000, then the premium attributable to the excess is taxable in the hands of the recipient. Okay. This is a question on fringe benefits. Okay. Mary is a CPA who works for a public accounting firm. How much of the following fringe benefits are excluded from her gross income if paid for or provided by her employer? Membership in CPA and subscription to a banking journal because she has a lot of banking clients. This will be excluded. Why? Because it is a working condition fringe benefit. So it is tax exempt. Parking at her office, I know till 315 per month it is tax exempt. This is less than 315. So I know the full 300 will be tax exempt. So this. Personal photocopying and coffee donut, it is de minimis fringe benefit. It is so insignificant that we're not going to put a point to this. And of all of this is. So the answer becomes D. Also remember, it is a call of the question, which is very important, whether you're going to include it, whether you're going to exclude it. Here, it is going to be excluded, and the answer becomes D. With this, we come to the first important concept, which is compensation for services. So we've completed 2 topics till now. We've understood the base concepts underlying gross income. We've also understood the compensation for services. Remember, this is not an exhaustive list, but I've tried to give you as many as possible so that, and also I'm trying to give you as many of it in terms of MCQs to make you understand the relevance of all these diverse